If you like fun folds, today's video is for you. We've got a really fantastic W fold pop-out card. Friends, this card is super easy, but oh my goodness, is it just super fun?
Hello, everybody. I'm Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. I'm so glad you guys are joining me for today's Tuesday tip. I have got tips and tricks for creating this really fun card, this W fold pop out card. You're going to love how easy it is to create, so I say we get started.
The first card we're going to start with, this is my designer series paper version. And guys, these cards are just an amazing fun fold, and it's going to be great. They stand up beautifully. Your friends are going to love this one. Let's look at the supplies that we need to create the card, but a quick reminder, you do not need to write those measurements down because I've got a free download for you that goes along with today's video. Here you're going to have the supplies, the measurements, scoring, all that great stuff, photos of the projects. You can even come back right here and click or scan the QR code if you need a refresher and watch the video again at a later date. But there's also a supply list. And if you're in the United States and you'd like to order any of the supplies I use, friends, I would love to be your Stampin' Up demonstrator. Click this graphic. It'll take you right to my store. You can order any of the supplies that you need. I truly appreciate your support in my business and for the free download. So with that, let's get started with our first card. We're going to begin with a piece of pretty peacock cardstock. Guys, this one is so easy to do. It's just a 5.5 by 8.5. And I have that scored at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, and 6 3/8. So it's equal sizes. All right. So that's all we've done. And of course, there is our W. Wow. I've got 6 pieces of the Frames and Flowers Designer Series paper, and these are 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. Now, we are going to be using the opposite side, and so let me give you a little tip with this paper. I like to lay out all my pieces, and I want to pick the 2 that don't wow me as much. You know, really, when you're cutting a 1 7/8, there might be a piece that's not as wow. How about this one? Because there's not a flower on it. So I'll use the other side of that one. And I think this one here, we'll use the other side of that. So these are going to be the 4 that we're going to use for this pattern. And we need 2 in the other pattern. So we're just going to fold our card in half. And I'm going to add these pieces of Designer Series paper, 2 of them to the front of my card. Let's open up the card. We're going to add 2 more to the outside ends. And then the pieces that we decided that we wanted to flip over, those will go right here in this center panel. I'm now going to bring in some of the petal pink diagonal ribbon. And this is just going to wrap around here on this front panel. Let's do a little stamping with the Comforting Thoughts stamp set. I'm going to bring in a petal pink ink pad for this. And I have a piece here. This is a 1 1/4 by 2. And then you're going to actually need 2 of these. This is a 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So I will go ahead. I'm going to start with my little one here. We'll stamp our sentiment. Thinking of you, praying for you, hoping with you. That looks beautiful. We're going to now take the 2 3/4 and 2 3/4 down here in the bottom right corner. We're simply going to say, hope this is a feeling better kind of day. I'm going to adhere that front sentiment onto a piece of pretty peacock. That's a 1 1/2 by 2 1/4. And we will add this to the front of our card. It will go right there. And now it's time to do our amazing pop out. So I have a piece of pretty peacock. This is a 3 by 6, and I have that scored at 3 inches. So I'm going to take my sentiment. It's going to go right here. And then that remaining blank one, this is what you'll write your message on. We'll adhere it to the other side. All right, this is how it's going to adhere on. I'm going to open my card. I'm going to actually flip these panels to the outside. This will adhere just like that. So what I can see is that I only need adhesive about 1 inch or so down the sides. So let's confirm, there's the front, that's the back. So here's where my sentiment will go. We'll bring this one around. I don't like to adhere anything down until I'm sure everything's looking the way I want it and everything's good and straight. I'm good with that. I'm going to close my card, and I've got a great pop out going. Let's give a little focal image here. The Frames and Flowers Designer Series paper has all of these incredible die cuts all ready for me to use on my cards. What's not to love about that? I chose this really great floral image for this card, but for the one I'm going to make today, let's change it up. Now you can have these hanging off because you can see it's going to tuck inside. So I only need to add a little adhesive. I just want to make sure anything that's hanging off doesn't have adhesive on it. And friends, there we go. That is our first W pop out card. Do you love it? It's fantastic. Okay, let's create card number 2.
When you're ready to create the cards, you're really going to want to have this free download I have for you. You'll have everything you need so that you can create, and you can find this free download at simplysimplestamping.com, or if you look down in the YouTube description, you'll see a direct link to today's post.
So this card, I decided to create a belly band. So just kind of changing things up. And you notice no designer series paper. I embossed cardstock. And here on the inside, we've got some more of these fabulous zinnias. This one is a really fun one. I especially love that little belly band. Let's create this fabulous card. My card base is lemon lime twist. And just like before, we've scored it 2 1/8, 4 1/4, and 6 3/8. And you want to go ahead and fold that in your W shape. For my panels, I have 4 pieces of melon mambo, 2 pieces of shy shamrock, 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. Now we're going to do a little embossing on these. I'm going to use the Simply Zinnia folder for the melon mambo, and then I thought the cane weave would look great for my shy shamrock. So I'm going to go ahead and run these through my die cutting and embossing machine and get everything ready to put this card together. So I've adhered the 2 shy shamrocks on the inside, and then of course some melon mambo panels there on the outer ends. Let's go to the front and we can add the remaining 2 melon mambo. All right, time to bring in some basic white cardstock and do some stamping. So I have a piece here. This is a 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. I've got 2 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. This one here is a 3 by 4 1/4. So you can see that we've got some beautiful zinnias right here. So I'm going to ink up my zinnias in some Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And we are going to stamp that there on the base, or on the basic white cardstock. Let me set that aside. We'll color that here in just a minute. I'm going to take one of my 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and I'm going to get a little scratch paper underneath me because I could stamp off. And what I want to do here, again in the Memento Black, I'm going to stamp some zinnias. My stamp set that I'm going to feature is the Simply Zinnia stamp set. But I gotta tell you, I wanted to bring in a different sentiment. And I wanted to say, enjoy today. That's from the Labeled with Love. So we're going to bring in the Enjoy Today from Labeled with Love, and I'm going to stamp that in the bottom right corner of that last piece there of that would be the 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. Now I have a piece of lemon lime twist I'm going to layer this on, and that's a 2 1/2 by 3. And now it's time to color and die cut our zinnias. I'm going to color with Stampin' Blends, but you could also do this with your Stampin' Write markers. So I'm going to start with a Melon Mambo Dark, and I will color in the centers of my flowers. Can I tell you, one of the things I just love about Stampin' Blends is neatness really doesn't count. These are all going to blend together so pretty. Now I'll come in with the Melon Mambo Light, and I'm going to blend these colors together. My next color is my Shy Shamrock. I'm going to use the dark, and I'm just going to kind of hit some of the artist's marks, okay? They gave us all these great details in the leaves. So I'm just going to highlight those with my dark Shy Shamrock. All right, I'll come in now with the light, and we'll blend these two shades together. I'm going to come in with the matching die. Let's die cut those beautiful flowers so we can add them as a focal image to the front of our card. So I'm going to add these right here next to my Enjoy Your Day. You see some of this is hanging off, so I want to keep my adhesive right here in the middle. I colored my other zinnias as well, and you remember we're going to fold into our W. We're going to put adhesive here and here. I'm going to fold my cardstock, zinnias on the left. The place we're going to write our message will be on the right. There we go. All right, now for that belly band. I've got a piece of Shy Shamrock that is 1 3/4 by 9 1/4. And I have this scored at 2 7/8 and 7 1/4. So when we bring this around, it's going to kind of meet up there in the middle. I'll add some adhesive right here and close up my belly band. I can now take my focal image, and I'm actually just going to put adhesive right here on the belly band. I want to make sure I've got plenty on there. This will simply adhere to the front, and friends, we have ourselves yet another beautiful W fold pop-out card. So whether you want to do designer series paper and create and have some fun with that one, or you want to go with the belly band and that beautiful embossed cardstock and some Stampin' Blend coloring on the inside, friends, these cards are sure to bring a smile to whomever you send them to. And you know what? The best part is they're going to think you're an absolute genius.
Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope that you liked the video. If you did, I would love a thumbs up on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. And I would love for you to also be a subscriber to the channel. Click the subscribe button, ring the bell. YouTube will let you know whenever I'm back with a new video. I'd love to have you join. Thank you again for being here, everybody. I can't wait to stamp with you next time. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.